Good to hear the Spence versus Crawford is about to be announced. I feel part of this fight. I have fought against both. I had a belt and I put it on the line. I always said that 2022 was the year to have an undisputed champion at 147 for the first time. Great fighters, great fight. YORDENIS Ugas confirms Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. Premonitions, the likelihood that the fight could happen. That's what I want to talk about in this video. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, the passage I read, that was a tweet from YORDENIS Ugas, and he said it was good to hear that Spence Crawford is about to be announced. Now, he's obviously connected with the side that would be hosting the fight, PBC. I made a separate video about it. You guys got to subscribe to the channel, SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. And boxing reporter Dan Rafael updated, and it says Dan Rafael has learned that Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Crawford undisputed welterweight showdown is almost done. Get more on when and where and the undercard right here. Right? So, says a deal for the unification fight between three-belt welterweight titleist Errol Spence Jr. and title holder Terence Crawford for undisputed, the most in-demand fight in boxing today, is nearing completion and penciled in to take place November, save the date. Make sure y'all save the date, November 12th or 19th in Las Vegas. Multiple sources told Fight Freaks Unite in Big Fight Weekend. It says multiple sources. So that's good, because that means there's multiple people. You know, the way it happens in boxing is sometimes you get a lead on a story and you might reach out to other sources yourself to try to confirm or deny these stories. And it says PBC is still exploring other potential venues, right? So they're trying to determine, you know, all the details and where it would happen. The fight has been in high demand for the past few years, but became much more realistic after Crawford stopped PBC fighter Sean Porter in the 10th round in November in Las Vegas, and then became a promotional free agent because it was the final fight on his contract with PBC rival Top Rank. And I'll get to that. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the end of this video. I'll get to that at the end, but told you so. Crawford, he's 38-0, 29 knockouts, 34 of Omaha, Nebraska, has been in talks with PBC boss Al Heyman over the past few months as they try to make a fight that Spence and Crawford have long said they wanted. The fight would not only be for undisputed 147-pound crown, but the winner would likely earn recognition as boxing's pound-for-pound king. I agree with that. According to sources, PBC believes it is close to finalizing the deal that is already looking at possibilities for the undercard and what would be likely a Showtime pay-per-view. One of the fighters likely to appear on the pay-per-view is WBA regular welterweight titleist Stanionis, who's undefeated, and he just recently fought, I think it was on Errol Spence's undercard, Errol Spence versus Ugas of Lithuania, who probably would face contender Cody Crowley. That's a good fight. You know, that's a good fight. I like Cody Crowley. He looked good in his recent fights. A Canadian southpaw in a fight that shapes up to be an action scrap. Yeah, and Cody Crowley got a gas tank. That's the thing about it. He got a gas tank. He throws like a million punches. Stanionis, who is the WBA mandatory challenger after he beat Butayev. Yeah, see, it was on the Spence undercard. Also on that card, Crowley was very sharp in a one-sided decision over Jose Cito Lopez. Facts. So right then and there, you can see what PBC be doing. They build the storyline. Like, they build a storyline. What do I mean? Okay, so Mario Barrios was on Gervonta Tank Davis's undercard, and he fought Cowboy Carl. And this was when Gervonta Davis ended up fighting against Leo Santa Cruz, and that was a fun fight, KO of the year. So what happened next? Gervonta Davis, the winner who knocked out Leo Santa Cruz, and Mario Barrios, the winner who knocked out Cowboy Carl. All the fights on that pay-per-view were a knockout. They end up fighting each other. So you guys can see this is a well-structured plan, and this is not something that is hastily just put together at the last minute. They're actually, and I always call it this, a succession plan. You have to have a succession plan, like, you know, and like a contingent plan on what you want to do next. And really nobody else but PBC is really truly doing this. What do I mean? Like, let's say you have Navarrete versus Joet Gonzalez on Top Rank. Then no matter who wins or who loses, what's next for the next person? Who's Navarrete fight? There's no like succession plan. There's no actual contingent plan where the winner of this moves on to this and you readily know what's going to do. Or like, let's say Shakur Stevenson versus Oscar Valdez. Where does Oscar Valdez go? Like, what's his next fight? It's probably going to be something random versus you see throughout this article. And I just gave you another example that wasn't in this article. Tank Davis ended up fighting Barrios, who was on his undercard. To me, that's a great way in boxing. And people don't look at these minuscule things, but I do. That's a great way to build it up. So you have Butayev, who got beat up in the fight with Cody Crowley. That was on the Spence Ugas undercard. And then you have Amantas Stanionis, who fought against his opponent. And that was an eliminator fight for the mandatory position. That was also on the Errol Spence Ugas. Now they're putting him back on the card. And then presumably, since this is a mandatory, the winner of that fight would probably try to fight the winner of Spence Crawford, unless they do an immediate rematch or if Errol Spence wins or something and moves up. But you could see they're building to that. It's just talking stages right now. We're talking about it, but he definitely wants to fight. Al told me he definitely wants to fight, and he's been vocal about wanting to fight. I called him out this year after my fight against Ugas. I said that that's the guy I want to fight. It's for Undisputed. It's the biggest fight in boxing. I feel like a lot of fans want to see it. It's a huge fight for both of us. I don't see any stumbling blocks. I want it. He want it. I got 3 belts. He got 1 belt. That's the only belt I need to become Undisputed welterweight world champion. And it says that's been something I've been very adamant about doing, and it's something I really want to do, so we're going to get it done. That's a quote from Errol Spence. He said, I think it's going to happen. It's a fight that I definitely want. I definitely want it this year, so hopefully we can make it happen. But I think we can make it happen because I want it. He want it. I think we could come to terms and we could make the fight. Crawford has also said he wants to fight, and he was on DAZN Boxing Show in June. He said, hopefully that's the plan for us to get the job done on the business side and to be able to share the ring and put on a great performance for each and every one of you guys who want to see us share the ring together. I think the time now is the best time because it's for all the marbles. Errol Spence got 3 of the titles. I got 1. It would be for Undisputed. I feel like this is the biggest moment for both of us. So link in the description for that particular article. Ugas is confirming, you know, the notion. And if he had different information, being with that side, being with PBC, I'm sure he would have said that. So I'm looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think. I will be talking about this heavily as it is a fight that I'm looking forward to. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I am the best in boxing history when it comes to reporting and giving you guys POVs in the world of boxing. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Let's get it. Subscribe to the channel for more boxing news. Help spread the word so I can grow the channel organically. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel. Gym or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.